I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Reject Films. Dan here as always. It's been like a month or more since my last update, and just been really busy with my son's baseball, and I was sick for like 2 weeks and everything like that. I know you guys don't really care, but you know, shit in life just happens, and just kind of falling behind here on YouTube. But have posted a couple of the podcast videos and everything like that, and we actually just did another one for the Wishmaster collection, which I still got to edit and everything, so that'll be a while till that one's up. But just been kind of taking a break from this part of it, and so yeah, got, I don't even know how many titles, I didn't count them. It's not a whole lot for the time span in between the updates, but just like I say, I've been busy and being sick and everything. I haven't been having a whole lot of time to watch anything. So, but yeah, I'm gonna start off with a couple things that I forgot to show in the last update. I did do an unboxing for the one of them, but I did pick up the Donnie Darko set, which I was gonna do an unboxing for when it first came out, but I just wasn't really feeling it. Did get some damage here from Best Buy, but really cool set. I'm not gonna open it up and everything. There's plenty of unboxing videos out there if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, I really look forward to checking this movie out again. I remember really enjoying it when it first came out. I do have it on DVD, so I had seen it before. It was in the collection. I really love how shiny the front of this is and everything, the silver in his eyes and the suit and everything. But yeah, Donnie Darko set from Arrow Video. They're just doing a really, really good job with these sets. And the next one, I did do an unboxing for this. It was the House Collection, the UK set, which was region free. I got this, I pre-ordered this, so I got it for like $35–40 shipped. I know now it goes for crazy prices, like over $100 or something, but yeah, really, really awesome set. Still got to change out the cases, which if you guys watch the unboxing, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I'll probably order the clear cases for it or something, the clear or the black, I'm not sure. But really cool set. We're going to be doing a podcast for the first two of these coming up. We got one more to do, and then we'll be doing that one. So really, really happy to have that in the collection, though. Next, I'm going to show you guys some slip covers I have that I already had the movies for. Actually, I don't have this movie yet, but been wanting to pick it up and could never find it with a slip, so went ahead and picked up the Forrest Gump slip, the 100 Years of Movie Memories. I got these off a Facebook group. It's specifically for slip covers and stuff, so if you guys are interested, I'll leave that link down below if you guys want to check out that group. Yeah, really happy to have this slip. Now I just got to get the movie. And this slip I've been looking for a long time, and really happy to finally have it. It is for Assault on Arkham, the Batman. So I already had the movie, and it's the original slip. It's not the, I think they reissued it. But yeah, really, really hard to find this, and got it for a good price. And then picked up a slip for Good Will Hunting. I believe this is the Canadian slip. See right here. But I don't think we have one here in the States, so really happy to have that. And then got the lenticular slip, the Best Buy for Lucy. And the, I believe it's the Icon slip for Speed. And then the slip for The First Neighbors. The only reason I really wanted this one is because the second one has the slip on it, so just wanted them both to look better next to each other. I don't know, I'm weird. So yeah, those are the slip covers I picked up. And moving on to Some disc replay pickups. I didn't find a whole lot. They had like the 15% off Memorial Day sale on the Blu-rays. But I did pick up Jawbreaker for $5.99, plus like I say 15% off. It's one I've been planning on picking up for a while. I haven't seen it in a really long time, and I know Marilyn Manson makes an appearance in this film as well. I don't know why there's a piece of tape on her. Yeah, Rose McGowan in here when she was a lot younger and really hot. So I don't remember a whole lot about this movie. I just wanted to revisit it for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but say there wasn't a whole lot to choose from, so I just picked up Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. I have the first Hunger Games with the slip, and I'm just trying to find them for $3.99 with the slips, if I can find them cheap, as opposed to, you know, I already had the first one, so I didn't want to buy that collection. So I'd rather just have them individually with the slip covers if I can get them for that price. And then one I've been wanting to check out for a while, and it had the slip, which is kind of beat up, but it is The Monster. This is one of those A24 releases, which I have another one in this update as well. I've heard mixed things about it. I hear it's pretty decent overall, but that it kind of focuses more on the mother-daughter relationship than the monster. But yeah, it slips pretty raggedy. It's got some bad edges and everything, but it was on there, and it was $6. Like I say, plus 15% off. So that's all I picked up from Disc Replay over this last month. These next ones were from Half Price Books. Had 20% off for Memorial Day weekend. I know this movie is not very good. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard bad things. I already had the slip for it. It's the only reason I picked it up. It is G-Force, and it was brand new, still sealed and everything, in the clearance section for $3. That's where most of these came from, I do believe. All of them, actually. So for $3 for a Disney movie, still sealed, and I had the slip, plus I'll get the points whenever I open it. You know, why the hell not, you know? So, G-Force. Again, $3, same thing as Take Me Home Tonight with Anna Faris and Topher Grace. I really like this movie. I've seen it when it first came out again, and you have, what's his name? Dan Fogler in here as well, who's always really funny in movies. And I love this movie. I love the soundtrack, everything. I love the cheesy 80s music and shit. So, yeah, really happy to have this in the collection for $3. I don't know if this one had a slip or not, but oh well. And then a comic book movie that a lot of people don't really talk about, but I really like this movie. And it is The Punisher with Tom Jane and John Travolta. I've always liked The Punisher, one of my favorite superheroes. Just really dark and everything like that. Even I have the Dolph Lundgren version as well. So yeah, really happy to have this again for $3. I mean, they came out to like, I think it was like $20 for like all these. I don't know, something like that. There's like 7 titles here. You got Denzel and Flight. Again, like I said, $3. No slip, but whatever. And the only reason I really picked this up, it was not one I really wanted to see when it came out, but I seen that John Goodman was in it, and I didn't realize that. And me and my wife are huge fans of John Goodman, so definitely had to pick that up. And this I bought again for the second time, so this is an extra copy. Anybody needs this movie, let me know. And it is Let Me In with Chloe Grace Moretz. Really good movie, and I can't ever remember, even though I have my movies in my phone, I didn't even check, and I couldn't remember if I had the original or the remake of this movie, and all I have is the remake. I need to get Let the Right One in. So yeah, another copy of that, but it was only, you know, $2 and some change. So And then these, I couldn't pass these up for $5. I know they're on Netflix or whatever, but it is season 3 of Orange is the New Black for, you know, under $5 with a 20% off. I've only watched, I've seen the whole first season and part of the second, so you know, season 3 for $5 on, you know, Blu-ray quality as opposed to Netflix. You know, hell yeah. And I can finish season 2, you know, same price. Really good show from what I've seen so far. I don't even know what season they're on. I think 4 is out on video, right? I'm not really sure. But yeah, I mean, all these for like $20 or less. That's a hell of a good deal for that. They actually had, you know, movies on clearance up towards the front of the store for a change. At mine, they never have that, so I was really happy to stock up on some stuff from there. These next ones all came from Family Video. As some of you know, I go up there like every week and pick up slip covers that they otherwise throw away. The main guy that was doing it for me, he actually switched days and isn't there on release day, so I've been kind of trying to work with the other guy that's there. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I try to buy something while I'm in there just because they're doing that for me. But picked up 3 for $21, Trolls. Seen this at the movies, thought it was pretty decent, and you know, actually they kept the slip for this one, but you know, for $7, might as well go ahead and add it to the collection. It's a decent watch. It's not something I'm going to watch over and over again, but it was still a good little movie. Held off on this for a long time. I hear it's shot really well and everything, but not really that great. It is Allied. Already had the slip for it, and it was 3 for $21. I mean, I'm a fan of most Brad Pitt movies, so I figure if nothing else, I don't know. You know, it is $7, and I already had the slip, so it gets kind of hard to, when you're in there every week, it gets kind of hard to find something to pick up. This one was 3 for $21 as well. That is Snowden with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Really, really good movie. I highly recommend checking this one out. I didn't really know anything about it. I vaguely remember like seeing some trailers for it or something, but it is an Oliver Stone film, so I knew it wasn't going to be terrible. And yeah, really enjoyed this. It gives you a lot of insight on like everything the government sees you doing and everything like that, and yeah, just how corrupt the government can be. So yeah, definitely check this out if you guys have not seen it. Again, I don't have the slip for it, but oh well. And I don't have one for these next two either, but they were 2 for $5. Don't really know anything about this, but I know Julia Roberts and Nicole Kidman are in it. It is The Secret in Their Eyes, or just Secret in Their Eyes. But for $2.50, I don't know. Might as well take a chance. So, yeah. This one I actually really enjoyed. I didn't think I was going to, but it is Whiskey Tango Foxtrot with Tina Fey and Margot Robbie and Billy Bob Thornton. And just really, really good movie. I had a lot of fun with this. It was one of those ones you just could have watched for a lot longer. I mean, it could have been a show or something. I really like the characters in this and the relationships between everybody, and I highly, highly recommend this one. I don't think it did very well when it came out. I didn't hear a lot of people really talk about it, but again, I really like this one. Picked up Sleepless. This was some of these are probably cheaper than this now. This was $10. Some of these $10 ones are probably 3 for $21 or $5 or something. But I already had the slip. Really nice shiny slip. Jamie Foxx. I watched about 10 minutes of it on the Fire Stick and was really liking what I was seeing. But it started like lagging and doing all that shit, and I just said fuck it and picked it up. And you got Michelle Monaghan in here as well. Yeah, really look forward to checking out the rest of this. And picked up Sing. I watched this when it first came out, and enjoyed most of it. I did have some parts here and there I didn't really care for, but this was $10. I think it's 3 for $21 right now. But yeah, already had the nice shiny slip for it, so all embossed and everything. Just another one I wanted to add to the collection. And this is the most recent one I picked up from there. Watched this, had a good time with it, thought it was a lot of fun. It was Office Christmas Party. I mean, you kind of knew where it was going to go, but still had a good time with it. Jason Bateman in here, Jennifer Aniston, Rob Corddry, can't ever pronounce his name, from like Hot Tub Time Machine and all that. Olivia Munn, T.J. Miller, just a bunch of people in here, and just over the top comedy. Yeah, just a lot of fun. I'd recommend checking this one out. I didn't think it was going to be very good, but yeah, it was $10. Probably 3 for $21 now, but oh well. Yeah, Office Christmas Party. Already had the slip. Might as well. So yeah, those are my pickups from Family Video. I don't know why I'm doing it this way, but just set those wherever. These next two I picked up from my wife for Mother's Day. Yeah, 50 Shades Darker. That was a tough watch, even worse than the first one. But it is what it is. Women love these movies. I don't know why, but yeah, picked that up for the wife, and she was happy to have it. We haven't watched this one yet, but I actually look forward to checking this out. I got her Hidden Figures. Looks like a pretty good movie with that open up slipcover, which people were saying it was hard to find, but I see them everywhere around me. But you got a good cast in here. Forget who. Yeah, Taraji P. Henson from Empire and stuff, and Kevin Costner and Kirsten Dunst, and yeah. So I look forward to checking this one out too. And it was one she's been wanting. So yeah, those were her part of her Mother's Day stuff. I got this one free from Disney Movie Club for redeeming the points as the Tarzan. It didn't come with the slip, but I already had it. I got that and G-Force and Frozen together in a lot off eBay, so that's the only reason I ordered this one, and I didn't have it. So if I'm going to order something, might as well get something I know I have the slip for, because they hardly ever send one with it. These were given to me from my friend for my birthday. So you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know what they are. Got Spartacus with a really nice slipcover. It's all embossed and it says Spartacus. Yeah, haven't seen this in a really, really long time. So definitely look forward to checking this out again with Kirk Douglas, Laurence Olivier, Tony Curtis. Just a great, great cast. And I remember watching this back in school when I was a kid. Something they don't do nowadays, but still haven't checked this one out. I've heard it's a piece of crap, but got Rings as well. Yeah, I don't know. I remember liking the first one a lot. I don't remember too much about the second, but yeah. And one a lot of people picked up here is The Autopsy of Jane Doe, IFC Scream Factory collaboration. Probably their best IFC Scream Factory in a long time. I really enjoyed this one up until probably the last 20 minutes or so. I mean, I was watching this in the dark by myself, and I was getting kind of freaked out. But it just doesn't happen too often. But I felt like the ending was a little bit rushed or something. I don't know. It just, by the time I was like, all right, fuck this, I'm turning on some lights or something, I was getting just weirded out. At that time, the rest of it was like, well, yeah, guess I could have left them off because the ending just, I don't know. If it would have been like another half an hour longer, and just did some more story development and not rushed it like I think they did, it would have been a lot better. But overall, I still really enjoyed it. It's only like $12 at Walmart, brand new for Scream Factory, so definitely worth picking up. I highly recommend checking it out. Alright, getting down to the end here. Oh, yeah. These next ones I picked up while I was in Nashville. Tony, Friday the 14th, said, hey man, you're in Nashville, you gotta check out McKay's. And it was only like 10 minutes down the road from where I was. And really happy I did. Awesome store. It would have took me a day to go through everything, but I was looking to pick this one up before I even went out there. After watching some videos on exploitation films and everything. That is the Roger Corman Women in Cages collection. We have The Big Birdcage, The Big Dollhouse, and Women in Cages. I tried to watch Women in Cages, and yeah, I couldn't even make it through it. It was pretty bad. But I look forward to checking the other ones out. I know The Big Birdcage, you got Sid Haig there, and you got Pam Grier up in here, and everything like that. And it's pretty interesting, the stuff that they went through making these films. Where I don't remember where it was, but where they do these films in the Philippines or wherever back then. A lot of the stunt people were just regular people and everything, and they would do like whatever needed to be done. There was a lot of them that died doing stuff and everything like that, and the conditions that they were filming in, there was like, you know, cockroaches and rats and stuff. With I think one of the actresses said there was roaches in her salad or something, and it was just really harsh conditions, but they were doing them so cheap that they didn't care. Yeah, just pretty interesting backstory on all these 70s exploitation films like this. And this was $16.95 up there, which is okay. I mean, I think it's like $20 brand new, so I saved a few dollars. But you got them all, 2 on one disc and 1 on the other. But this is from Shout Factory as well. Add to the Shout collection. Picked up my second Severin title. I don't know anything about this movie at all, but it's Severin. It was $10. It's Turkey Shoot. Yeah, I don't know. You got Olivia Hussey in here, who's in Black Christmas. That was the only name I recognized. But look forward to checking that out still. This was brand new, still sealed Arrow Video release for $7.95. That is Hired to Kill. I know the name George Kennedy. I don't know the other two, and I know nothing about this movie at all. So, but $8, brand new Arrow Video. I mean, fuck yeah, I'm gonna buy that. So, yeah, really happy to get that for that price. Another one a lot of people picked up. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was great by any means. That is Get Out. I mean, I seen the twist coming a mile away, but for being Jordan Peele's first directorial, feature film debut, I think he did a really good job directing it, and the story was pretty good, but just not, I don't know, just nothing fantastic in my opinion, but I did enjoy it. I mean, it was never boring or anything, so I feel like he could have done a little bit more with it, but I do like the alternate ending better. If you guys haven't seen the alternate ending, definitely watch that. I think it gave it a lot better closure than the original ending that's on here. But I mean, I still recommend checking it out if you guys haven't seen it. Okay, watched this last night. Had a really hard time getting through it. I mean, you talk about a slow burn movie. Wow. I wasn't gonna pick this up, but it was only $15, brand new, and it came with the code. So I mean, I only ended up paying $10 overall for it, and it comes with the slip and everything. This is another A24 Lionsgate release. This is The Black Coat's Daughter. The trailer looked really interesting, which I didn't watch till after I bought it. But I thought it was going to be a really, badass possession movie. And it says, brutal, bloody violence and strong language on the back, I thought it was going to be pretty intense, but I mean, I thought maybe the first hour was going to drag, and then that last half hour, the payoff was going to be just awesome, but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't terrible by any means. I might give it another watch. I was really tired by the time I put it on anyways. So that might be a part of it, but I don't know. I mean, the only brutal violence you get is towards the very end, and it's not really that brutal in my opinion. But then again, I've seen so much shit that nothing phases me. Yeah, I don't know. It's not for everybody, definitely, but yeah, shot really well. It's wintertime scenery, with all the snow and everything, and it does give you like that uncomfortable feeling the whole time with the way the music is and everything. You just have like a real uneasy feeling, like something's not right. You don't see a whole lot of possession going on, or I don't know. You just, it's not your typical possession movie. Okay, I mean, I picked it up because it says a horror masterpiece and guaranteed to haunt your dreams or whatever, your nightmares. Yeah, I mean, you gotta take a chance sometimes. But say I might check it out again. Black Coat's Daughter. If you're looking for something different, definitely check it out. Haven't watched this yet. We watched again like 10 minutes of it on the Fire Stick before it wanted to cause problems, and it started out really funny, so I just wanted to finish it. I wasn't planning on getting it at all until like Family Video had it for like $7, and I already have like a bunch of slips for it, so I was gonna hold off. But Ice Cube, Charlie Day, Tracy Morgan, in a fist fight. Like I say, it started off really funny, so hopefully it keeps going that way. I don't know. I'm not a huge Tracy Morgan fan at all, but I hear other people that have seen this aren't either, but actually liked him in this. So I can't stand the way he talks and everything. So, but yeah, I like Charlie Day. I like Ice Cube. So yeah, fist fight. And the last pickup, the #1 pickup for everybody through the month, the hands down best, and this has to be tied with The Dark Knight for me as far as superhero movies, and that is Logan. This is the Target exclusive. I haven't opened anything up today because a lot of this shit you guys have already seen. You've already seen this too, but I really love how it's just like a notebook style, and you get the black and white version, which I haven't watched yet. But the only thing I hate is how the discs are in there, just stuck inside those cardboard things. But you do get the photo book, which I thought was going to be a little more impressive, but I don't know. I didn't like the cover art on the steelbook. I know it sold out really fast, and then they got some more back in stock recently, and I don't know. I kind of regret not getting that, and I don't really double dip, but this one I was going to. Here's the little thing that was on the plastic, the Target. I still might pick up the 4K version. So I still got to get a 4K player. Had the TV for a while now, but yeah. One thing with this, and I didn't realize this, but Target only puts out like a certain amount on the shelves, and they don't really keep track of if they have any left out there, because they didn't have any left on the shelf when I went there. But I asked the guy in electronics, and he came back with a big stack of them. so they had plenty. So always ask if they have any more, if they not on the shelves at Target, because they're not really good at keeping the stock out there. And he said the same thing happened with the Hacksaw Ridge Steelbook, which I missed out on because I didn't ask if they had any more. They only put like 10 copies out on the floor and just keep the rest in the back. So yeah, awesome movie. It had a couple flaws here and there, but overall, I mean, it doesn't get any more near perfect than this for me, as far as comic book movies and movies in general. I mean, just Hugh Jackman's performance in this is just, it's got to be his best performance ever. And the little girl did a great job. I can't remember her name, but she's definitely got a good career ahead of her. And yeah, just brutal, I don't give a fuck attitude. And the only thing that bothered me is Patrick Stewart on occasion got kind of annoying, when he kept calling for Logan and stuff like that, and just kept saying the same thing over and over. But other than that, I mean, just fan-fucking-tastic film. I absolutely love it. Seen it at the movies, watched it when I first bought it again. Want to check out the black and white version as well. And yeah, it's just too bad that this was the only chance he got, as far as we know. He's done being Logan, but too bad it's the only chance he got to be him in the R-rated version. Even like he says in the interviews and stuff, Wolverine isn't PG-13, yeah, so not much else I can say about it. You guys all know how great it is, but yeah, Logan. Before I go, here is a free code to Hunger Games Mockingjay 1. If anybody wants that, hopefully that focused. Okay. That is UV at iTunes. I don't ever give codes away, and I'm not worried about selling that one. Nobody cares. So yeah, that's it for the pickups, guys. Let me know what you think about any of these films, especially the ones I haven't seen. I'll probably watch the rest of Fist Fight tonight. So let me know your thoughts on like Rings and what else? The Monster I still gotta watch. Flight. I think everything else I've seen. I've actually watched a lot of these this time. Taking so long to do this update, I've tried to go through and watch stuff that I had set aside for the update. Yeah, so that's it. Make sure you guys check out the Horror Movie Project podcast and give feedback on those videos, please. I put a lot of work into those. Whether you can tell or not, it takes a really long time to do the editing on those that I do. I have to listen to the whole thing again, and you guys know they're like hours long. I don't know. I mean, just download it and listen to it on your phone or do whatever. We really enjoy doing it, and we should have a couple guests coming up on the next one. We're going to be doing the Evil Dead original and remake review. And yeah, like I said, I still got to edit the Wishmaster one, but that's going to not fall in line with the rest of the Vestrons. It's going to be the only one out of order as far as going down the line. I've only done 2 so far, the first 2. So yeah, definitely give us some support on that and some feedback and everything. And if there's anything you guys want us to review and talk about on there, definitely leave a comment and everything. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this update, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.